place looks full today. Well, hello there, little guy. Hey friends, it's Sonia and I'm taking you thrifting with me today over in Erie here in Pennsylvania. This is a place called Finders Keepers. I came here for the first time last summer and I got some great pieces to decorate my home with. The lady remembered me, which was really nice. She said, "Didn't you buy a whole bunch of pineapples?" And I knew what she was talking about. We got a whole bunch of pineapples, which we in turn found out were artichokes. You guys told me the difference. So today we're back to browse, and this place, it's just not disappointing. These tumblers were gorgeous. They called them tumblers, the pottery cups. Love the color, love the style, loved everything about them. Would you have taken them home and would you use them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are beautiful. Like those?
Foo dog. Ooh. I'm always drawn to mermaids, so I had to check out this. This was a print, but still, it's beautiful. This was actual real painting, real life painting, and it has lily pads, and I can appreciate some lily pads. I thought it was beautiful too. I could definitely tell that we might have been in a fish category area. This place is filled with vendors, so I'm not sure if this is all from the same vendor, or it seems like they probably like just disperse it throughout the store, which I like that, but they still had it in categories. These were cool. You know I love me some owls. I'm always drawn to owls. Do you guys have anything that you're always drawn to? For me, I swear, if it's a cute critter, something with a cute face, something that's got a happy smile, I'm probably gonna want to look at it. Like these, aren't they sweet? These are called foil birds. I thought they were adorable. Hey friends, future Sonia here with a message, something new and exciting. And who doesn't love something new and exciting? You guys know I always have ideas. Well, after doing a bunch of these thrifting vlogs and on this channel, you will find that I have been flipping treasures. Oh my gosh, there's over 700 videos on this channel. And every single time I post a thrifting video, somebody messages me, reaches out and says, "Are you gonna sell that? Can I buy that? What store did you get it at? I'm gonna drive there and see if it's still there. Hopefully I haven't missed it." All those sorts of things. And after doing a couple recent thrifting videos and getting that, and then being in this particular store where there were so many goodies, so many treasures, and as much as I love them all, and I'm finding we're a lot alike here, friends. We're like all peas in the same pod. So after being in the store, seeing so much that I loved, realizing that I couldn't all take it for myself as much as I would love to. I can't all keep it myself, but when I see a good thing, I see a good thing. And so with that thought in mind, I decided to do something new on my website. And that is where you can shop my finds. You know, I love the whimsical, the unusual, the imperfectly perfect, the shabby, the distress, just the interesting stuff, just basically happy finds. Yeah, stuff that you surround yourself with that makes you happy. So I started an eBay account, and the pieces that I'm finding right here in this store, plus visits to come, they'll be posted on my eBay store. To make it easier, I've integrated my usual junkmonkeypaint.com website with eBay to make it easier for everybody. And because my shop is just starting off, I'm sure that will be an easier way for you guys to find it. If you go to junkmonkeypaint.com, click the shop button, you will see a category there called Shop My Finds. And for those of you who don't know, we are the creators of Junk Monkey Paint. As somebody who sees value in something that somebody else has thrown away, Junk Monkey Paint started off as my very own bit of paint that I love to paint with, that was created by Matt, my husband, and we perfected it to be amazing. And what I didn't realize is that people would go on to try our paint and fall in love with it, and eventually it would become paint that not only would I use to flip these treasures, these secondhand treasures that I was finding, but all you guys would love it too. And so now we ship it all over the US, into Canada and Australia. So when you go onto that website, you'll see that category there, because as somebody who goes out and loves to thrift and loves to pick and loves the treasure hunt, what do you call it? Picking? treasure hunting, junking. Some stuff that you find needs a little TLC, right? So when I'm out there and you're following my channel here and I am thrifting, I'm looking for things that I can flip with paint, keep them for myself, keep them to sell as well on my website you're going to see, and also stuff that you find that's perfect as is. It is beautiful as is. It doesn't need any paint, but it's those things that you bring into your home that really just reflects your personality. And your home is your four corners of the world, so therefore, it should be your happy place. So again, I've integrated my eBay shop right onto my website. So for those of you who are used to going to junkmonkeypaint.com, you're gonna find it right there. It's easy. And then if you see anything you like, I'd be happy to box it up and send it to you. I don't send furniture because it's big and heavy and a lot to ship, and it costs a lot to ship. But all these little happy, curious things that I find, I will be happy to ship to you. And if you want to pick up your paint at the same time for your other thrifted wooden things maybe that you want to paint, you can do it all at one time. I'm excited. Are you excited? Now it's like we can pick together. So tell me what you want me to pick for you. Here in Pennsylvania, there's tons to pick. It is a treasure trove of possibilities. So I'm excited. Anyhow, on with the video. This is an example of something that I picked for eBay. You guys know I'm in love with pottery, and even better, homemade pottery, home studio art pottery. The color on here is just gorgeous, and as a painter myself, I could really even see in it as being something to hold paintbrushes and just put it in your happy crafting spot. Anything with color, you guys know I'm drawn to. So these were just a pair of like little mini casserole dishes, and I could see some French onion soup being cooked in those. These were beautiful, bright yellow. It almost reminds me of our paint color called Be My Honey. This was a cool little jug glass here, but behind it, do you see? Do you see? That was a shabby cow. And I don't have any more footage of it on here because at this point I put down my camera, but that's also something that you'll find on my website. These were gorgeous. Again, pottery pieces, but somebody had shaped them, made them into little mini coasters. So you can bet that I did purchase these today and I brought them home for myself. This is an example of if you find magazine racks out when you're out thrifting and junking and treasure hunting. I couldn't tell. I was trying to feel it to see if somebody had maybe Mod Podged on some print or if it was the real deal. But regardless, maybe it will inspire you to do something with the one that you find or the one that you have at home now. Anything in a like really sophisticated glam type frame, I am laser beaming it over to it immediately. So I always do a little tap because sometimes I'm like, is that you know made of a heavy material? This one was made of plastic, but still a gorgeous frame. For me, and you tell me if you're the same, I just buy stuff based on what makes me happy and just what really fits into what I love. It doesn't make a difference, you know, if it's plastic, if it's real or not real. I just buy stuff if it's a great price and that I'm in love with it. I love shabby floros, so this pulled me over here. This is done with, it's a new thing out now, or at least I'm just starting to see it, where you take the little gems and you stick them on the picture. It's almost like a paint by numbers, but you put gems. I think they call them bedazzled or something like that. Anybody seen those or do those? But I thought that was cute. This here, it said all the things. This lit me up like a Christmas tree. Teal, butterflies, shabby vintage. That was a gorgeous tray. I'm kicking myself for not taking this globe. It even had teal into it. It had teal into it, people. And I didn't take it home. That crock was cool too. This sweet little green ceramic pineapple ashtray, made in Hawaii, 1963. Loved it. I would repurpose it as like a trinket holder, maybe when you're doing dishes to put on, you know, the window ledge. So that way you can take your rings off and things and put into them. So you will find that in my eBay store, which is on my website. This here, again, flowers. I had to feel it. I'm like, is that a real painting or what is that? It had texture to it. It was gorgeous. You know, sometimes I put things down as I'm looking, going, I'm going to come back to that. And again, as I'm editing this video, I'm going, why didn't I take that? This is a cool piece. I like that. What would you store in here? Where would you put it? Would you put it in your restroom, put your toilet paper in there? Would you use it for, I don't know, your canned goods? What would you do with it? Oh yeah, there's the clear and then there's the colored. Oh, this carnival glass dish was gorgeous. And look up, look way, way up. This store had, like, you look left, right, up, down, you'll find all kinds of fun stuff. This is a gorgeous chair, and I love the fabric that they paired with it. Just beautiful. I think they call it, is that called a gossip bench? This guy came home, and the fish in the background, yes. I took those all because I'm like, these are such happy critters. I told you, if it has a face, chances are it's coming home with me. And if it's pottery, or if it fits in that shabby, whimsical, happy sort of space. So hopefully this will give you a good idea as to the kind of things that you're going to also find in my eBay store. But yeah, these are all up for grabs as of the time of posting this video. Mind you, it is also posted on eBay, which has like a gazillion people over there looking over the art at any time. But you can go to my website or eBay. It all links to the very same object. Love me to cow, and it has flowers and stripes and a barn. I have a bunch of these mini vases in my personal collection. Matt went to an auction one time and he scored an entire load of these. And so I've kept them, I love them, and I place them around my windows. Love the color of this, an Avon canning jar. What a beautiful color. Again, when you find frames and windows like the one on the floor below you just saw, great for hanging a wreath over, changing it out for the seasons. Speaking of seasons, I'm all about looking for some good Christmas stuff right now. So stay tuned, because tomorrow I think I'm going to go and hunt for some Christmas stuff. Matt's in the back there. They had a whole section. This place went on forever. And we're going to make it back to where he is in just a second. They even had a dollar spot back there. Let's take a moment to look at this. Look at the beading on here. Like I said, I do cross stitch. I can appreciate people who do needle arts, or in this case, beading arts. Do you know how long it must have taken somebody to do that beautiful woman portrait? Just beautiful. So I'm in the art section right now. Of course, those shabby flowers right there are calling my name. Guys, this right here, this is cross stitch, and well, bird needlepoint. I took it home. It's going up on my wall. That is a Sonia piece for sure. Maybe I'll put it going up the stairs, up the hallway. Matt found a fish.
You like this?
This right here, this is gorgeous. Love me some vintage ladies. So I did see these hiding behind here, so I had to check them out. Anybody know how old these pictures are? It might be on the tag on the next one. But I see a lot. They're cardboard, made of cardboard in behind the frame. Or the pictures on cardboard, I should say. Didn't quite get a good look there of the tag. But if anybody knows, let me know below. I got sidetracked apparently. Oh, there it is. I'm coming back here. So let's see. No, I didn't say the age of them. I got distracted by the panda head. Told you, you could find anything in here. Great idea if you have any doilies in your family, whether they're from, handmade by a loved one, or just find some doilies you love. That's a great way to display them, frame them, put them on your wall. And then we get to the paintings. These were original paintings, and I wanted them all. Again, another one of those floral, see, they called it bedazzled flower picture. Does anybody do those? These cross-stitch frames I did take home, and I didn't like the matting that they were in. It's just, you know, it's just old colors. And I did buy eventually a pair of beautiful oval frames. These are cross-stitch to put them in. So I think I'm going to put them in some frames that I also found here at the store, and I'll show you in just a second. So this is the dollar section in the back. You know I had to go sneak a peek just to see if there's anything that I should be aware of.
Probably like $6.
Are you seeing anything good? VHS tapes. It's always fun to look in these. It's a throwback. Notting Hill. I used to own that one. Aaron Brockovich, Mrs. Doubtfire. Richard Simmons sweating with the oldies. Oh my goodness. I remember that video. Those were pretty wine glasses. The continuation of the stroll back through memory lane. There was cassettes there. There was a cross stitch in the back there, and there was another lady shop, and so I was just waiting for her to move so I could grab it real quick and take a look at this one. It's easy to be an angel if nobody ruffles your feathers. What do you think? Would you have taken it? Speaking of cross stitch, that was a little cross stitch book there. This was a burlap picture. I like the burlap. It was $9.99. This guy fell over. Who remembers sitting in one of these? Being from Canada, from Newfoundland, I sat in a lot of those flying saucers. You would freeze to death. Your mother would call and tell you to come home, and you'd stay out as long as you could, just sliding down the hill over and over, trying to make the path as shiny as possible so you really flew, so you could break your record every single time. I think this is Precious Moments. Does that look like this to you? It's cross stitch, but I think this is Precious Moments. We're in the Christmas section now, so I'm all about this section. They call this a glass candy tree, so I guess you're supposed to fill it with candy. I'm not sure if it had a stopper at the bottom. We were looking at the ornaments. Do you guys do any special things with your Christmas ornaments? Like, do you get one every year? Do you know, everybody in the family get one? And also, do you tend to decorate your Christmas tree with all one theme, or are you all about the collected look and the memory look? For me, our Christmas tree is made up of a lot of different pieces. This mouse was adorable. I had to get Matt's help so I could find the price tag on him. And he was $14.99. He looked old and a vintage piece. These lamps, crackled base, and then these just oversized fabric shades. That right there is my jam. I looked at these and was very tempted to take them home. This candle, I love the label on this candle. I'm not sure what it smells like, but I love the label. Makes me want salad.
The silver. This is the copper.
I have found this particular pig in silver, and now I have found this particular pig in that copper. Twice in 1 week at different thrift stores. Is there any other variations that I need to know about? I really like these. Of course, Matt's like, nope, they're mirrors. Walk away. Walk away, Sonia. Set of mirrors. 3, $17.99. Shabby birds. Speaking my love language. Blue Bull Vintage. Love the color. Love the color. Love all the crackle on this one as well. That was a beautiful vase. Candle holders. Can't help but look. And then this guy. I picked up this candle a couple times while I was there. I did not take it home because it was, you could tell it was beat around a little bit, but it still didn't stop me from looking at it multiple times. I just loved his face. I picked this up and I'm thinking, what is that? What the heck is that? And I turned it over again to find the label because it really made me curious. It's stamp holder. It said stamp holder. Did any of you guys have something like that to hold your stamps? I cannot remember the last time I had stamps at home or had them on a roll. Always got to check the office section for any cute desk things. By the way, remember I told you I found 2 beautiful oval frames. These 2 right here. Yes, I took them home. I think it says $2.50 a piece on them. I took them home and I'm thinking about transferring those Amish cross-stitch pictures into them. What do you guys think of that idea? Just because I don't like the other frames. The Santa, yep, he's mine. I took him home. He's mine. I had to keep him. Matt liked him too. So when me and Matt agree on something, it's like, yeah, okay, he should come home with us. There's no argument. Another piggy.
Yeah, but what's written on
I love my piggies. And the button jar, the famous button jar. Did anybody grow up with a button jar? My grandmother had button jars, and she had a button tin that made you believe there was cookies in the tin, but there really was no cookies. It was all filled with buttons. There is nothing better than running your hands through a tin of buttons. What is it about it? Matt spotted this piece of art in the background back there. I like these bunny boxes as well that was sitting next to it. The colors, the old fabric art drew me in here. I think it said 1983. Whoa. I remember when people used to do those pictures in that style.
They do.
Again, the color, the roses. Avon. I'm seeing lots of Avon glass when I'm out and about. Does anybody out there collect it? I'm definitely going to have to do some research.
Is it a perfume bottle I'm thinking?
Rooster, again, crazy critter, cute critter. $24.99 for a vintage ceramic rooster. He is perfect. Pez dispensers. I think at this point I am in the checkout aisle, or getting close to it, and I can't stop looking. Yeah, I am in the checkout aisle. You know, as you go and you wait your turn, then you get to look at all the little things, the jewelry, the little small pieces. Look at that giraffe that was there. That was funny. Did you see that? A big tall giraffe, and its neck was where you put on all your bracelets. Oh, I love the big rings like this. So much to look at. Eye candy all the way. Love the unicorn. The glass unicorn. Look at its tail. And on that note, we'll leave the vlog off on a magical unicorn note.